We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back and better than ever. Brand new 2024 Topps flagship update series. A loaded rookie class. The Jackson 3, Jackson Cheerio, Jackson Holiday, my favorite, Jackson Merrill. You got the big guy, Paul Skeens. You got the debut of the Cover Boys and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who's now in the World Series, and Shoto Imanaga for the Cubs. You've got a family friend of ours, or we're friends with his family. Mitch Spence is in this, and everybody's like, who? But that is a kid that we really like, and we PC Mitch, and his rookie card for the A's is in this. We've been out for a while. We've been doing some PC building on our end, trying to stack up the PC. We do collect all sports, so we've been trying to kind of prepare our eBay store for basketball season and football season, but we're back. Sorry we haven't been bringing a lot of content, but there's no shortage of content here on YouTube. But for those of you that follow us, we have hit 200 followers, so we're excited about that. Again, it's just me and my son. And I found something the other day. I sold a card on eBay, and I was talking to a seller. And for those of you who don't know, we do have a very good eBay store under my name, Mad Wife Rips. And we value our customers. We do great prices. If you don't like what something is for sale for, make us an offer. We'll work with you. We value the feedback we got. But I was talking to a buyer on a card, and at the end of our conversation, he said, good talking with you. He was like, yeah, I know what your name says, but you don't seem like a mad wife to me, or you don't seem so mad to me. And I'm like, he thinks I'm a lady. He thinks I am a mad wife. And I was thinking, I wonder how many people think that when they buy from me on eBay. But I digress. Always love making sales. Anything that you see in our videos is either going to be on eBay or is for sale. So if you see a card that we have pulled that you're interested in, you can message me on YouTube. You can look us up on eBay. You can look us up on Instagram under Mad Wife Rips, and we're there for all of them. And everything's for sale. So excited to dig into. Topps flagship is something that I buy a ton of every year. I mean, I've got boxes and boxes and boxes full of just rookie cards from Topps flagship. So I enjoy it. So this is our first look. I haven't seen any of the videos. When a product comes out, I like to be the first to see it when I open it. So I don't have an idea. This is a hobby box. These run around $100. And you are not guaranteed an auto. That is one of my problems with Topps flagship. Topps flagship. Hey, it's going to be a good start. It's going to be a good start when you start with a Bravo. But one of my problems, and Uncle Jesse, one of my downfalls, or not downfalls, one of the issues that I have with Topps flagship is that you are not guaranteed an auto. And I feel like if you're buying a hobby box, you should be guaranteed an auto. And you have to buy a jumbo to get guaranteed an auto. And the jumbo is 2-3 times the cost of a hobby box. So I don't like that. But again, Topps hasn't asked me. Weird seeing Brandon Crawford in a Cardinals uniform. Another thing with update is if a player gets traded during the season, they will a lot of times put them in update with their new team. So that's kind of cool if you're somebody that you PC a certain team and you like a player. I can't remember if I think Crawford came over. Is it Dylan Lee? I think Crawford came over as a mid-season pickup, so that would have been an example. But if I see another one, I'll point it out. Robert Gasser, love that name. And did Montas come over? Can't remember. What a name for a pitcher, Robert Gasser. like Jorge Soler, I would imagine that maybe he might have come over too late. I was gonna say I would imagine that he would have a Braves card or return to the Braves. I'm trying to do my stacks over here. I haven't had anything worthy of top loading yet. Randy Rodriguez, John Singleton. That's a great return story in the major leagues. Justin Slayton, Nick Martini, Ottavino, Budo, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That's going to be on the debut. Gary Sanchez, and our Autumn Tales, Derek Jeter, and Zach Geloff. You can get a numbered one of these. A buddy that I follow his breaks local here in North Carolina. He barefoot breaks. If you're into a good breaker that doesn't cost a fortune, barefoot breaks is a good one to look up. But he was doing a case of Topps Update, and I'm pretty sure he pulled that Tales of Autumn or Autumn Tales Derek Jeter black to 250. Addison Barger, I think he's pretty good. I think he ended up being pretty well for Toronto. Justin Foscue, Ryan Weathers, Bruhan, Soderstrom on the debut, Ramon and Urias, Bailey Falter, 300 homers for Mr. McCutcheon. There's a Shohei and a Jackson Holiday debut. So 2 good hits there. I guess that is the All-Star parallel. That Shohei. Update is typically, All-Star Game 18. Update is typically where they do the All-Star parallel, which you can also get a numbered version in those. But normally it'll say, I thought it's usually pretty obvious, and it is obvious because he's wearing the National League uniform, but otherwise the card looks the same. I did read a story the other day that that the All-Star Game is going to return to the team, your team uniform. So very excited about that for next year. Joey Estes for the A's, another good young pitcher for them, came over from the Braves. And one of the numerous trades that the two have had. Hunter Gaddis, what a way for his year to end. Victor Scott on the debut. Justin Topa. I'm trying to get that glare off the camera here for you guys. That's a cool one. Hey, it's our first Paul Skeens. That's a cool card right there. Far East Faves, Japanese Stars, hit LA. That would be a cool card to get in a parallel. I'll put it in the. Got our first Paul Skeens. And an Evan Carter debut. Evan is another guy that I PC his cards. And I started PCing him. I just fell in love with his game during the Rangers run in the playoffs last year. And I know he had a down year, but I think his future is bright. Solid guy, too. But that's a cool card. That debut card is pretty good. So, not a lot going through in our first stack of packs here. Blake Walston, Miguel Sano. Looks like we got a Topps Black Gold coming up. Manuel Margot, Blaze Alexander, Austin Shinton, DL Hall. How you been? I saw this card. Somebody had pulled the golden image of this card, and I think they were think they were asking $900 for it, which just seemed a little steep for me. Jonathan Rodriguez, Selby Zavala, Miguel Andahar. I don't know what I thought I saw as a Topps black gold. It's like it disappeared out of thin air. So that's 2 Shohei cards. And in a hobby box, you do get 1 silver pack, which will do last. And in a jumbo, you get 2. So we have the World Series set, a match made in TV heaven, the Dodgers versus the Yankees. East Coast, West Coast, good and evil, or evil and evil, depending on how you look at it. I have no love for the Yankees, so these 2 stacks isn't working out for me. Base and rookies is not working out. I'm running out of space. World Series. So Austin Martin, I think he's got a good future. Hey, a mystical Ronald Acuna. That's a cool looking card. Trey Turner on the All-Star and Josh Smith. That mystical, that's not a case hit, is it? I mean, it looks cool just because of how sparkly it is, but I didn't think it was a case hit. I just thought it was new. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Gorgeous card, though. But I was thinking that was just a regular insert. Not a, well, you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Not a regular insert, but an insert. But if it is, it's not numbered. That's the guy we want. If that is a case hit, that's the one we want. All right. Looks like we do have a gold in this. Joey LaPerfido, Brent Suter, Kevin Kiermaier, Austin Wells, World Series, Rizzo 300, Paxton, Cole Winn, and we got a lot going on here. Let's see, we got a lot. So we got a rainbow foil of JD Martinez. There's a Mets pack right here. We got a gold of Adam Ottavino to 2024. And we got a Luke Mail orange to $2.99. And I've never heard of him, so looking at his stats, looks like he came from the Guardians. I was thinking maybe there's a reason that I've never heard of him, but still a hit, especially if that Acuna is a hit. I still like the Acuna card. So I don't know about that Acuna, but everything else we've been kind of slow, so we need to pick it up a little bit. Chanel on the debut. Chris Roller. Let's get some of our big boys. Bright Horizons, Korean Pair Sparks National League. That's going to be Jung-Hoo, what's his name? Jung-Hoo Lee and Ha-Seong Kim. Ricky Vanasco, the Dodgers. Interesting looking angle. Brent Sullivan, Austin Martin debut. Gunnar and Holiday. Brash, Strawberry on the 89, and Rotary Munoz. That name sounds so familiar. Come over from the Braves. Why does his name sound so familiar? All right. we gotta pick it up. We are almost halfway done, and we need some Skeens, we need some Jacksons, we need some parallels and auto. All right, Sal Frelick, Velasquez, Wade, Cam Eden, Count, PCA. There's a Jackson Cheerio. Forrest Whitley, Janikowski. Hey! Would you look up there? Son of a gun. And I dropped my penny sleeves. Would you look up there? Oh, would you look at it? Would you just look at it? My guy, ASS. He follows me, and I allow it. And I drop my penny sleeves, and my card table right here is right by our staircase, and so those the penny sleeves went to tumbling. So you're not guaranteed an auto. We get an auto, we get a rookie auto, and we get a rookie gold auto numbered 4 out of 50 of our boy from the Braves, AJ Smith-Shawver. Braves #1 prospect for a reason. He's got a pure cannon of an arm. Not a Skeens level cannon, but he's a dealer. And I'm really hoping that they don't trade him. I believe that the future is very bright for him. I picked up I was telling you about Barefoot Breaks earlier. I got in on a Topps 5-star case of them for the Braves. We also got a Soto AL. So our 2 All-Star games right now are the World Series matchup between Soto and Ohtani. But like I was saying, I got into a Topps 5-star break and pulled a Smith-Shawver on-card auto along with a dozen autos of his that I have. So, is it the biggest name in this product? It's not Paul Skeens, but I am thrilled to get AJ's autograph anytime I can take it. So I'm happy now. Matsui's base rookie. It's a good one. Joe Ross, J-Dom on the debut. Jerickson Profar, Alex Spees, Cavalli, no hitter. It's like they pitch a no hitter every year. Okay, this is a new insert. Cal Ripken Jr. This is going to be AC1. I don't remember. Update always has different. They always have different types of parallels or different inserts. So I never can. I never can remember what they are, and then by the end of the year, I have pretty much the set of all of them. So I'm trying to, when you open a hobby box, you get a lot of trash. All right, we're halfway done, so we're at 18 minutes. I'm going to try to go a little quicker and just kind of see something worth talking about. And I'm noticing on camera that it's kind of blurry. I don't know why that is, so I do apologize. There's Soto's first base card with the Yanks. Stephen Kolek, Kevin Newman. I think any sort of short prints would be backwards. So Lopez. Michael Harris. I think they would be backwards. So unfortunately, I have not stopped to pay attention to the numbers. I'll do that off video. I'll do that off camera. But I would assume like Soto and Ohtani had Yankee and Dodger cards in Series 1 as short prints, but not in these series. So, All right, let's pick it up. We need a Skeens. Tyler Black. Sometimes those aren't rookies. I always check. Luis Heel should be making his World Series debut here next week. He's had a big year for the Yankees. Kind of an under-the-radar Cy Young candidate, in my opinion. Blaze Alexander, Grichuk, Toro. All right, Gasser and Cannon have to be the two best names for pitchers in this series. Matt Moore has been around forever. Shota, our second rainbow foil is Trevor Rogers. This guy's name was funny to me because it's like a combo of former Braves guys, Jair Jurgens and Johan Camargo. I've never heard of that guy, but that's what it made me think of. While rookie debut cards aren't that big of a chase, typically the imaging is better on them, in my opinion. Like, they're just really cool cards. They kind of have a stadium club vibe, in my opinion. So, still need our big guys. We got Cheerio, but we still need Merrill, Holiday, and Skeens. So, let's speak it into existence. And Mitch. We're getting our second Low Perfido. Jose Barossa. Cody Bellinger on the 89. Alonzo. Well, there's a Skeens, albeit a checklist one. What do you guys think Pete Alonso is going to end up? Does he stay in New York? I'm thinking no, because they have Vientos, who they can put at first base, much cheaper, and I mean, money is not an option for them, but is Pete Alonso someone that the Mets are going to spend on when you've got an internal candidate? And I do think that they want to make a run at Soto. I don't know if they can get him, but I think they want to make a run at him. So it'll be interesting to see what they can get done, and if he wants to return. I think he said he does, but. Jordan Beck. There's Westberg on the debut. And Josh Gibson on the checklist. That's a cool one. Now the all-time career batting average leader. Very cool to see that he is getting his due, as he should. Mad Wife Ripper is back. So Joey Gallo, Mastrini, Barlow. There he is. There's the Skeener. There's a Skeener. We wanted it in a parallel. We will settle for it in a base form. So let's put it up there with our other Beanie Skeeny. Leahy, Martin Perez. Who? Hey, we do have a Topps Black Gold. My favorite insert to chase every year, and they look absolutely gorgeous this year. Wyatt Langford on the Topps Black Gold. So one thing you guys don't know about me is I like to go through old collections for friends and family, and a buddy of mine that recently brought me his collection, and he had the Topps Black Gold like that of the winning Topps Black Gold card from back in the late 80s, and I get a good chuckle out of that because I collect them now. So they're just so good looking. The cards are just so good looking for me. It's a cool set to collect every year. Herta Tubisi. There's Jackson Holiday. Now we're getting our guys. So we just need Merrill. Colt Keith on the debut. Oh, I thought that was Merrill. Carson Kelly. Herstad on the debut. Burleson. Freddie. And Michael Rucka. So happy to see Freddie back in the World Series where he belongs, and that textbook smile of his. You guys know my love for Freddie Freeman, and he's my all-time favorite player. First ballot Hall of Famer. Class act guy, played through a sprained ankle. Questions of it if he was hurting the team, which he obviously didn't hurt that team. But it guy's gonna, if he can walk, he's playing, and he's just the best. So not much that can get me to pull for the Dodgers, but seeing Freddie win another ring is it. Jordan Leisure, Fernando Cruz, Chris Bubik, Chris Martin. Hey, Skeen's debut. All right, we had to wait on them, but they're popping out. And Merrill, there we go. We're happy now. Happy box. Happy box now. Never heard of this guy, but you're not guaranteed in a hobby box to get every card. Believe me, as someone who puts these sets together knows, it is not a guarantee. So to get all the guys, I am happy as a clam. And another conversation for another day, but I have never understood why pitcher cards don't do as well as hitters. But as of right now, Skeens is kind of bucking that tradition. His cards are flying in value, or at least the ones I have seen. So 2 packs left, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. 2 packs left, and then we have our extra pack, our silver pack. Those are always fun. Hudson, Tellez, man, he got done dirty. Yamamoto on the debut. Alex Jacob, there's my boy AJ Smith. Best initials in the game. Mookie. I like Mookie too. So, I mean, he's won 2 World Series, so it's not that I'd like to see him win another one, but I do think it's cool for Shohei to be in the World Series and be front and center with guys like Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts and Yamamoto and then Judge and all those guys. So, last pack. JD Martinez, been kind of light on parallels in this box. A little surprised that there weren't more parallels. It's a Langford debut. Nunez, ECU is an ECU pack. Young and Hungry. I guess that would be considered a Merrill. And, oh, wow. Check that out, guys. Heck yeah. That is a Shota Imanaga Topps Black Gold, which I don't know why it's not numbered to 50, because I would think it would be numbered to 50. But that is a beautiful, I was just talking about the lack of parallels. There's the Mad Wife dogs. This is another reason why I just absolutely love these cards. It's just look at the sparkle on those. And a good one to hit too. Show him. He's a stud. So let me wrap up here. They just love they're Dotsons, and so anytime they see somebody outside, they have to say hey and talk to them. So that there's absolutely no telling what they're barking at, but it wouldn't be anything earth shattering. They just bark. So, all right, guys. Last pack here. It's the silver pack. Again, if you buy a hobby box, you get 2 of these. It is the where you can get some big value on these silver cards. I believe they're the 89, like that AJ Smith silver, just in kind of like the Mojo look. Let's see. Can't tell if we got a hit or if that's just an insert. But here we go. Tyler Black on the rookie. A-Rod. Yu Darvish. Oh. See what I mean, guys? Do y'all see what I mean when I say Topps flagship is the way to go? I got pump faked by the poster pulls card in the back, and I thought I saw gold. I wasn't sure. I was so looking forward to what that card in the back was, and we about blew right past a freaking Elly De La Cruz silver pack 89 gold numbered to 50. Last card in the box, and we go out swinging, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I'm happy. Gosh, I love flagship Topps. All right, let's do a little recap here for the friends and the family back home. I'm looking forward to that. That Acuna Mystical. Again, I don't think it's a case hit, but it's a beautiful hit for me. And here we go. Look at all these rookies. All these rookies that you're gonna get. There could be some in there. Again, I wasn't looking at short prints, so I don't know what we might have for short prints. We've got our inserts, the 89s, some of the like the Josh Gibson card, the All-Star Game, the rainbows, your inserts and your cool cards there, because I try to put the sets. Obviously, our big pool with the Elly, we saw that of the silver pack. So we got a Darvish, an A-Rod, and a Tyler Black. So imagine think about some of the Jackson Merrills that are coming out of that, and the Elly. Shoot, what am I talking about? And then here's our hits for one hobby box. We got Wyatt Langford on Topps Black Gold, Jackson Merrill base, Jackson Holiday base, Jackson Cheerio base, Paul Skeens base, Paul Skeens debut, Paul Skeens on the 89, the Acuna Mystical, and then our big hits, Adam Ottavino Gold to 2024, Luke Mailey to 299, and our 3 big hits are AJ Smith Shawver 89 on card auto gold to 50, our Shota Imanaga Topps Black Gold to 75, and our big hit of the day, Elly De La Cruz Gold Mojo numbered to 50. How about it, guys? How about it? Thanks for joining us. I love you guys. It's a long video, but it's a hobby box, and I don't do it very often. So appreciate you joining us, and I'll catch you soon with football. Later.
Mad Life Rips.